We don't judge here. Um, are you feeling inspired by the word health? Do you want to lead us into this conversation with some kind of activity?
You know
What do
what I'd
you?
love to say is that yes, I do feel inspired to do it, but here's the thing: one does not have to feel inspired to move forward and do these things anyway. You can find the inspiration from within. However, yes, tell me how this works. Do I just do like a 5 minute something, or do we trade off, or how do we do this?
You can do just like whatever you're feeling inspired to do, maybe a 5 or 10 minute max, kind of
Mm-hmm.
something that's coming to your mind. We can whether it's hypnosis, meditation, if you just have
Mm-hmm.
some kind of that are coming to you about maybe your journey through health, whatever you feeling
Mm-hmm.
called to do, it's your time now. We
All
give
right.
you the floor.
Are you ready? All right. Hey, if you're listening to this and you're driving or something like that, stop, pull over, or listen to it later. We're gonna do just a quick little um, hypnotic journey. I won't really call it a hypnosis session, a little hypnotic journey. Um, but you do want to be able to focus. So, just sit down, lie down, relax for a few minutes, and let's get started. Now, for most people, it's going to be ideal if you close your eyes because that'll get rid of some of the extra stimuli. But if you're more comfortable keeping them open, you go right ahead. I found that some clients actually do can imagine quite well with their eyes open. But I want you to just go and take a few relaxing breaths, if you will. I want you to focus wherever you're listening. I want you to focus on what the word health means to you. And you might even start to think about that word from different angles. You might imagine that imagine maybe you've got a virtual reality headset on and you could move around or fly around that word. You could examine it closely, and you may find that as you do that, the body starts to relax a bit as you realize you can take this journey in your mind. And you might even start just spelling that word in your mind. H-E-A, going all the way to the end and then going backwards. And if you know another language and you'd like to examine that word in that other language, you're welcome to do that. But imagine drifting around. Perhaps you're drifting around like an astronaut in space, and you could just bounce around that word, and you could pick up that word and you could move it around. And you might just wonder, where do I need health in my life? Where do I need health? And maybe that health is right there in your body. Maybe there are areas in your body that could use a little extra health, and you could just imagine just pulling that health into you, that big giant word. I'm thinking of a big giant neon health, but maybe for you it's something else. Maybe it's a tiny little word. Maybe there's a black background or a white background. Maybe you're drifting like a cloud with that word. And you could just imagine that you're just putting that health wherever you need it. Perhaps you could use a little health in your mind. Maybe you're having some feelings, some thoughts that aren't helpful. Maybe you just want to think about that word and how it could expand throughout your entire being. Maybe there's people around you that could use a little extra health. And even as one part of you is listening to my words right now, perhaps there's another part of you that's drifting into a really relaxing, deep, deep state of bliss. And there might even be another part of your mind that's still continuing to just say those letters to yourself, H-E-A, all the way to the end, and then coming all the way back. And perhaps there are some other words associated with health that you'd like to pull into this, to bring into this. And if you will, just think about those people, those things, maybe even the world, where more health might be helpful. Could be mental health, physical health, or emotional health, financial health, even spiritual health. There are many different metaphors you could use. Perhaps you have a healing wand that you're holding now, and you can just imagine just spreading that health wherever you need it in your life, and spreading it to whoever might need it. Health is one of those things that is contagious. As you exhibit more health, the folks around you will experience it. The entire world could begin to experience more health, wellness. And I'm going to pause for a moment while you just go ahead and you just let whatever needs to happen for you. And then I'd like to just take another pause for a bit. And if Nora or Pat are feeling called to add something to this, I'm going to invite them to do so. And I'll wait a few seconds. And if nobody does and just wants to relax, that's fine. But if you want to contribute, this is your opportunity now.
And I would invite you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing in this moment, whatever is happening for you, to just allow that to continue to build. Allow it to continue to get stronger and become fortified in your mind, your body, and your spirit. Allow this opportunity for health, wellness, whatever other words you may draw toward you and to you. This opportunity for you to be well, to embody health. You deserve to be well. And just allow whatever you're feeling that feels less than healthy. Maybe it's habits, thoughts, actions. Just let the energy of those things just drain away with that breath out. Begin to notice those places where you held on to those thoughts or those actions or those habits become lighter and lighter and brighter. As you become more embodied in wellness and health, stronger for it. And I'll pause for a moment here and allow Pat to jump in.
Smiling to all those spaces within you that now you're feeling this energy, however you are feeling it. Smile within the mind. Smile to the heart. Smile to your center. Take a nice deep breath. And take that feeling with you into this discussion that we will have and into the rest of your day. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was powerful stuff.
It really was.
Yeah.
My hands were moving.
Same.
Ah,
Were you
Nice.
swimming in a sea of chi, as we say?
yes. Yes. I loved, Jim, how you talked about that word, you're swirling around that word. And for me, it turned into a blanket and it was like wrapped around my shoulders. It was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, I felt the word health, and when you talked about pulling it into any area that you need, for me, I have a specific area that I'm working on in my body right now that needs a little extra health. And so it was kind of like all these little workers or surgeons were kind of going in and strengthening this area and working on it for me. So that's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for